Look at that. Oh my goodness. 8:29, August 29th at 8:10 p.m. Yeah, this is one of those little Richie Arthur, Reverend Dr. Richard W. Arthur Jr. Melanin Man therapy sessions. Being a divine, biological living light child of the sun, having to live on earth with this particular thought process. You know how everyone has been, oh, I'm a racist or I'm a classist. Well, this Reverend Dr. Melanin Man, a divine energy, biological living light, I'm a definitionist. All of y'all who believe in a definition, oh no, you got to prove that to me. I need to see the definition. I don't believe, Well, as biology with some logic, Melanin Man with liquid fluid in the first eye. Oh, and water is one of the 5 elements of the universe. And of course, this nigga got 5 senses. And just pairing the 5 senses to the 5 elements. And if I have water in my first eye vision, and water is that balancing energy, I mean, and even the Tao talks about you want to learn something, get next to a tree. And tree is what? Okay, so there's the sun, there's the earth produces the tree, and in the earth is the metal, and across from the metal is the water. So those are the 5 elements. And so I have this first eye vision, balancing energies, being biological living, light, L-I-G-E, and light is a feather. Yeah, my imagination can't be contained. It's abstract. So being a definitionist, keep the fuck up. Don't let a definition hold you back. Allow your mind and your imagination to be light. Any kind of light. Light like the feather, light like a beam of light. Oh shit! The sun is a light. Oh shit! The sun. It's only the 3rd planet away from us. It's the center of this galaxy. It's in this Milky Way. And I'm talking about being biological, living light. All right, shut the fuck up. 4 minutes into the segment. You gave enough prelude. Time is gonna go off. Let's go ahead and just say, I wrote the note. Once again, today's August, the 8th month. I'm playing with that digit 8. The upper sphere and the lower sphere. The 29th day, the 2, half a heart on a straight line, and the 9, the full sphere at the top of the stem. On 8/26/2022 at 8:35 a.m., I wrote the note, what do you study? Why? Shows your psychological status. Biologic focuses on its spiritual essence in its biology, biogenetic engineering. How is my engine put together? My engine is my mind. I am a black dot in the universe, a melanin dominant original black dot connecting 5 elements of the one verse to the 5 senses of my humanity. Sun is spirit and center of the galaxy. A one verse, a center. Intellect, psychology. What's the value of the way you think? Dealing with just spirit and intellect. Then with being biological living light, it would be insane not to acknowledge the divination I am as an original child of the sun. 10:33 I wrote later that morning, what is the purpose of your motion? Song on play at your own risk. Another song, you don't like my music, you don't have to use it. 7 minutes into the segment, let's sneak in 3:33. I'm sorry, make that 3:32 down. 3:32. Dovetail. Dovetail. Measure twice, cut once, said the old craftsman. Only careful planning and patient skill make a dovetail. Early cabinet makers were faced with the problem of joining 2 pieces of wood together at a right angle so that they would bear the stress not only of use but of weather as well. Especially in places where the summers are hot and humid and the winters are dry and cold, a plank of wood might change its dimensions by 1/4 to 1/2 an inch. Quite enough to make joints fall apart and drawers stick. Dovetail joint holds because 2 interlocking pieces of wood expand and contract at the same rate. The direction of the pull is against the locking of the joint. And the byproduct of this fine craft is a joint so precisely fitted that it is a thing of beauty in and of itself. Cutting a dovetail joint is a demanding skill. The lines must be laid out with great care, and the cutting must be carefully done using a thin saw. The waste must be slowly trimmed away with a sharp chisel until both sides mate tightly. The making of a dovetail joint requires planning, skill, and patience. Nowadays, the cheap synthetic materials do not breathe with the seasons. That might reduce the inconvenience, but it has also reduced the chance for another relationship to die. For when the cabinet makers sought to build furniture that was compatible with the wood, the seasons, and their own ingenuity, they were perfectly in tune with Tao. Dovetail. Measure twice. Cut once. So, as a spiritual media person, understanding my 60 years of consumption of dry eye, calcified pineal gland, value structure, energy outside of oneself, as opposed to dealing with the energies that exist within one's self. So the ingenuity and the seasons, are you in tune with your seasons? Do you see yourself as that one? And at your corners, are you capable? Wait a minute. The pyramid is 4 90-degree right angles at its base. And the ingenuity of the craftsmanship of biological living light, how would you convey divination to the next generation in drawing a character or a digit or a figure? Wait a minute, the one and the eye and the vagina. The ingenuity and the craftsmanship. So when Moses heard God say, I am the one, Moses was listening to me have a conversation with myself, understanding how to deal with my longitude and my latitude, my right angles, my equal signs, my 11. Is my 11 equal? Both sides of me equal? In my dovetail, capable of allowing my imagination and mind to be this, that creative and elusive and deal inside of my divination?